Hi everyone, I'm Mary Elizabeth. This is my channel Fiber and Fiction, where I talk about my making, my writing, some of my freelancing, and what I've been kind of working on a little bit as far as like what I'm listening to, this and that, just a whole lot of stuff. So anyway, today is episode 40. I am still in shock at like how many episodes I've now got out. So it's Wednesday, March 26th, and it's Wednesday. So I am going to be talking more about like the non-crafty stuff. So if you prefer the crafty talk, that is on Mondays. Please definitely join me on Mondays. And if you're interested in pretty much everything I'm doing, please like and subscribe. It helps my algorithm. And watch the video all the way through, here and there. I don't care. Put it on mute if you need to. But definitely leave a comment below if you find any of the content that I'm putting out to be of some benefit, some interest. I'd love to hear your comments. And I definitely respond to all of them. So, had to take my glasses off, had a little glare. Okay, so my writing progress for this past week was pretty slow because I have been reviewing a book. I've also been working on a few other, things that are kind of towards like the side hustle building kind of thing. And I've been working on getting some crafty stuff done. I'm determined to have a finish this coming Monday. I don't care how small, but something done. Other than knitting and crochet, I have been working on the side hustle development. And with that, it means a bit of studying. I have to keep up with certain things, and also making sure that I understand like the formatting of some of the stuff. For example, I am a commissioned notary, and I'm finally starting to get clients with the mobile notary service that I have. So with that, I just like to kind of brush myself up on Virginia law when it comes to notarizations, and make sure that the documents that the people are needing done fit within, the realm of what I do, especially if I have a question on it. So anyway, these things take me away from my writing time, and they do kind of reduce the crafty time a little bit. I'm still on a vacation from audiobooks because they definitely will sidetrack me. However, my husband and I have been catching up on Chicago PD, and I've been watching The Expanse, which is on Prime Video, and really, really liking that. They just went through the ring. So I had watched the first 2 seasons like way back when. So now there's 6 seasons out, so I got a lot of redoing and catching up to do, and I'm really excited about that. Love me some science fiction, y'all. I really do. Actually, I like science fiction more than I like zombie fiction, so there you go. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes. As always, y'all know, I just, this is the book. So because of appointments with clients, and then we have medical appointments, and then, it's now spring, so getting my little containers ready for the gardening, and my crafting, and all of that, my writing time is like seriously diminished. So I'm going to make a loose goal, loose goal of at least getting in like 5 hours a week. I think that's pretty, I think that's pretty reasonable, because if you think about it, that's only an hour a day, 5 out of 7, and my writing, or Wednesday rotation, I should say, which is my writing rotation. It goes from Wednesday morning to Tuesday at midnight, approximately. So I offset that from my crafty week. Basically, it's just for ease of keeping track of things. And also it coincides with the episodes here on my channel. And I just find that kind of makes things a little bit easier. So from that, I guess you can gather, I try to keep it a little organized, although this time of year, nothing's organized, right? And add to that, it's just springtime, is the time of craziness for me anyway, because I just get really excited. Like, I get excited about the green stuff. I get excited about being outside, and I have gained so much weight over the last couple of months. Quitting smoking did not help. I'm just telling y'all this. Okay, so now that it's going to be nice outside and everything, I'll be spending time outside, and unfortunately, can't see my screen when I'm outside, but I can see it in the evening, and as you can tell, I do have hot flashes. So I write with a fan blowing on me. But yeah, the story that I have been working on is really coming along well. It's, like I said, coming along slowly because of time constraints, but I'm happy with the direction that it's going, and I'm hoping that I will have it ready to be read by someone else within the next couple of months. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to put like a hard and fast like stamp on it, but I'm hoping that's where we get. So that's pretty much all I have for my writing. And for other things, let's see. I definitely want to encourage you, if you do have, if you're like me and you have like all these story ideas in your head, jot them down, like even if it's in a notebook or a Word doc or something like that. And if you don't have like Microsoft Office, not everybody has that, and sometimes you're like, well, what do? I can't afford it, because it can get pricey. Although I just have the monthly subscription. I would definitely encourage you to try LibreOffice, Libre. It's free, and it's kind of crowdfunded, so you can make a donation if you have that ability. I found I have it actually. There is some limitations on, like, for example, you can't just scroll up and down the page on the Word document the way that you can on Word. It doesn't have as many fonts, but generally I only use 3. So, I use Arial, I use Garamond, and I use Times New Roman. There you go. That's it. I really don't use, and now, like when I'm making like little puzzle books or something, I definitely will use others. But as far as my writing, my books, I generally do in Times New Roman, and I just like the way it looks. It looks nice, clean, and I'm very familiar with it from being in school for however long I was in school. So, yeah, so there's that. And I just find that it's one of those free fonts that like everybody knows, and it's accepted all over the place. You're not going to have a problem with, like if you are writing, you're not going to have a clash with, say, Amazon trying to upload it, or, with another, if you use Draft to Digital or whomever, you're not going to have a problem with any conflicts because it's not like a specialty font. So that makes life easy as well. If you've made it this far, please, again, leave me a like, a comment below, something, anything. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, that's all I have for today. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week, and that you find something incredible to read and keep your mind active and enjoy. Stretch that imagination. And until then, I will see you either Monday or Wednesday, hopefully both. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.